Hello everyone, my name is Michael and welcome back to Sovereign Thinking. So today I will be reading part 8 from a book called The Law of Attraction by Michael Losier. Earlier this week we read about one of the tools of allowing, which is creating actual allowing statements. Today Michael Losier explains other techniques and tools to help you allow your dreams to manifest. I just wanted to point out that there is a reason why Michael Losier likely spends more time focusing on allowing statements than he did with the others, and it is that allowing statements are likely the most effective tool for most people. Like I mentioned, we aren't covering allowing statements in this video, but if you would like to check it out, then feel free to find part 7 on my channel. I even made a playlist to make it easier for you. Anyways, I do share some of my own thoughts on each technique and tool, and how I think it can benefit you as well when it comes to allowing your dreams and goals to manifest. So let's get into it by reading our first passage. Remember, it's the absence of doubt that will bring your desire faster. Tool number 1, celebrate the proof or the evidence. Remember that to manifest your desire, you need to remove the doubt. Doubt is what stops your desire from coming to you. The best way to remove doubt is to find proof. Scientists, for example, only believe something after it's been proven. Like most of us, when someone proves something to us, we often say, okay, I believe it now, I can see the proof. Here's how you can use proof or evidence to your advantage. Have you noticed that when something you desire starts showing up in your life, even just a little bit, that it excites you? For example, you attract a bit of information that you've been looking for, or you meet someone who is a pretty close match to your ideal partner or your ideal client. All of this is proof or evidence of the law of attraction at work in your own life. How you observe proof or evidence of the law of attraction is important. In some cases, some people might say, oh, this isn't exactly what I want, or he's not quite the right person I was looking for, or even, it's kind of close, but not really. Saying or thinking these kinds of phrases creates a negative vibration. When you find and experience proof or evidence of the law of attraction, celebrate it by acknowledging how close you came to getting what you desired. It's in the celebration of the closeness of the match that you offer more vibration of what you desire, and at that moment, the law of attraction is responding to your vibration. Remember, the law of attraction does not care whether you are remembering, pretending, playing, creating, complaining, or even worrying. It simply responds to your vibration and sends you more of the same. So find proof and rejoice. There is also a reason why Michael Losier decided to focus on this allowing tool after he talked about allowing statements. I can speculate that a reason why he decided to talk about this tool next comes in the 3rd paragraph of the page. So saying things like, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, puts your vibrational bubble into the negative. Michael Losier is saying in this section that instead you should celebrate the fact that the universe is responding to you, which I absolutely agree with. I also want to add at this point, we also know what to do if we find ourselves making this negative statement or thinking negatively, and that is to transmute them into desire statements about what we want, clarifying them. I want to remind you of the previous tools and techniques we have discussed in the past, because any negativity or doubt that shows up is now an opportunity to transmute it into a vibe that aligns with what you do want. You have the techniques already to make these transmutations happen, and as you manifest your desires, you will likely have to practice these techniques. As you can tell, things are coming full circle, and I am sure that you are already seeing a pattern with the law of attraction. But the point of this tool is that you should celebrate that you are manifesting things that are close to what you want so that you can manifest it, refining it more and more. How you celebrate those manifestations is up to you. And yes, we will cover this a bit more in Friday's journal exercise. But let's move on. Tool number 2, record proof of the law of attraction. So keeping a diary or a book of proof of the law of attraction in your life will help you believe it more, get excited more, allow more, and trust more. Regardless of the size of the manifestation, for example, if you found a quarter or you won a prize, if it's something you desired, log it. Record your proof and you will raise your vibration. Finding proof helps to lessen doubt. Remember that anytime you've had something proven to you, in that very moment, all doubt is removed. You might have even heard yourself saying, "Now I believe that." After a couple of pages of recording proof, you'll realize how much the law of attraction is really working in your life. As you use the law of attraction more knowingly, you will have confirmation that will help you trust the process of allowing more easily, thus lessening the doubt or resistance. Remember, it's the absence of doubt that will bring your desire faster. So whenever you're feeling doubtful about the law of attraction, you just need to read your book of proof. Reading your book of proof will then remind you of the evidence you've received and will lower or remove your doubt. Tool number 3, appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation and gratitude help you send out strong positive vibrations. When you're appreciating something, you're offering a feeling and vibration of pure joy. Think of a time when you expressed thanks for someone in your life. The feelings you experienced were positive. Keeping an appreciation and gratitude journal is also an effective daily tool for maintaining a positive vibration. When you purposefully take time to appreciate every day, you are intentionally offering strong positive vibrations and including those vibrations in your vibrational bubble. You can take time to appreciate anything. It's the feeling that's attached to your appreciation that's important. Sorry for the spoilers, but one of the final activities in our Law of Attraction journals will be to leave space so that you can record proof of the Law of Attraction working for you. I think that it is very important for everyone to record proof that the Law of Attraction is working for them, because I think it is just human nature for us to worry or doubt. So even if your recordings are just small victories or simply a change to a more positive mindset, I think that it is important to write them down in your journal as evidence that the Law of Attraction is indeed working for you. The other tool that Michael Losier talks about is showing appreciation and gratitude. And the way I understand his explanation is that he explains appreciation and gratitude as bonus vibes to attract what you want. The way that I see it is that you can combine gratitude and appreciation with all of the other tools very easily by creating your own appreciation statements. We still have some more tools to cover, so let's continue pressing on. Tool number 4, use the expression, "I'm in the process of." Sometimes it's hard to believe you'll get what you desire. This is especially true if you're focusing on the fact that you haven't reached your goal. When you concentrate on what you don't have, you're offering a negative vibration. So instead, feel the relief by saying, "I'm in the process of." Saying you don't have something is another way of focusing on your lack, and that generates a negative vibration. When you catch yourself saying that you don't have something yet, stop and instead say, "I'm in the process of attracting," etc. Some people may ask, then are you not always in the process of? And the answer is yes, you are always in the process of. The law of attraction is always unfolding and orchestrating events and circumstances to respond to your vibration and bring you more of the same. As you attract whatever it is you've desired, once it manifests, you'll generate a new desire and once again be in the process of. In the very moment you think about a new desire, talk about it, write about it, put it on your calendar or on a reminder note on your fridge. You have just begun the process of, because in each of these cases, you are giving your new desire attention, energy, and focus. So it is true. You are in the process of. So here are some examples of how to apply this tool. So before you apply it, I still haven't attracted my ideal mate. And after you apply it, I'm in the process of attracting my ideal mate. Before, I'm still waiting for my ideal job. And after, I'm in the process of obtaining my ideal job. Remember to use this expression whenever you're focusing on the doubt of not reaching your goals or manifesting your desires. Tool number 5, use the expression "I've decided." Another way to rephrase your expressions so that they offer a positive vibration is to use the phrase "I've decided." Have you noticed that in most cases when you say "I've decided," it creates a strong positive emotion? I've decided I'm having this, or I've decided I'm doing that. Most people rarely use the word decide, yet it is an excellent way to take your focus off of a lack and put it back onto your desire. For example, I've decided I'm going to have more money in my life. I've decided I'm going to work 3 days a week. I've decided I'm going to be in a happy, healthy relationship. I've decided to start my own business. You may have noticed that when people experience contrast, they may declare loudly, "That's enough, I've decided from now on I'm having it this way." So deciding is really about making a decision, and with that decision, you send out the vibration of what you want to attract. So decide more often. You'll feel instant relief from the positive emotions that come with each act of deciding. Tool number 6, use the expression, "Lots can happen." I had a client, Jason, who was using the law of attraction to attract his ideal customer. I could hear in his words that he was trying to determine where his next major purchaser was coming from. He was saying things like, "It seems like I've been waiting forever, I wonder when this is going to happen." Even though Jason had completed the entire 3-step process, there was still a part of him that doubted. The statements Jason was making about his next client had a negative vibration of lack or doubt. Jason was spending a lot of energy trying to figure out why he wasn't getting what he wanted, and was noticing that he wasn't reaching his goals. Like Jason, you've probably spent some time noticing you haven't reached your goals yourself. Here are some questions that I asked Jason to help him go from a place of not reaching his goals to a place of possibility. Can lots happen in the next few days? Can lots happen in the next week? Can lots happen in the next 30 days? Jason excitedly answered yes to all of those questions. The moment I reminded Jason about the phrase "lots can happen," I could see his relief. This experience also reminded him of times when lots happened even when he doubted lots could happen. Using this allowing phrase helped Jason shift his vibration from lack to abundance, or from a negative vibration to a positive one. And so from now on, the moment you notice a lack of results, focus on the possibility that lots can happen. If some of these expression tools sounded familiar to you, then you are absolutely correct with that feeling. I've introduced some of these in the journal exercise as prefix buffers for your desire statements, as I felt that they were a great tool to use to scrub any negativity or doubt away. Now we are understanding why some of these sentence buffers were used, but let's carry on. Tool number 7, ask for information. Often when we define our desires and get excited about attracting them, the doubt we may have stops the law of attraction from bringing them to us. If your desire is to have a full client base, for example, you may doubt that it is possible. However, you could desire to attract information that will help you with that goal. Try it. If you feel more hopeful after you've asked for information, then you've just reduced your doubts, which allows the law of attraction to bring your desires to you more quickly. For example, I'd like to attract some more information on where to get started with my new desire. So here are some more examples. I'd like to start attracting information about my desire to get me started. I'd like the law of attraction to bring to me some creative information on how I can manifest my desire. I'd like to attract some information and ideas about more ways to generate business. I'd like some information about where to network my business. We have less resistance to accepting information, and as a result, information comes quickly because there is no negative vibration to stop it from coming. Tool number 8, make yourself an attraction box. An attraction box is used to collect things that represent your desire, things you've cut out of magazines and newspapers, brochures for trips that you want to take, or even business cards of people you want to work with. Your attraction box can be any type of container, as it can be as simple as a shoebox or as elaborate as a treasure chest. The choice is yours. Each time you put something into your attraction box, what you're actually offering vibrationally is hope, and hope is a positive vibration. Instead of throwing out the catalogs and the flyers and saying things like, "I can't afford this," or "I'll never be able to have one of these," you now allow it. You do this because it's not your job to figure out where or when your desire is going to come. Just put it into your attraction box and leave the rest to the law of attraction. Remember how I said that sometimes you actually manifest the next step of action to take? Well, although sometimes this happens on its own, the tool that Michael Losier says that you can use consciously is to ask for more information to manifest. Like in the example he shared, Greg wanted to make more money, but because he doubted that he could manifest it, he didn't believe in it. But he did believe that he could attract more information about what to actually do in order to make more money. What Michael Losier suggests here is to pivot your perspective so that you are more emotionally aligned with what you can attract. Michael Losier also describes the attraction box, but I just wanted to add in here that the concept can be applied to different modalities outside of a physical box. For example, why not apply the same concepts to a dream board, or just pasting pictures into your journal? And if you feel positively about Pinterest, why not create your own digital board there? Our journaling activities won't exclusively focus on making your own attraction box, but this week I will be mentioning it. But let's finish off with the last remaining allowing tools. Tool number 9, create a void or a vacuum. A void or a vacuum is always waiting to be filled. As an example, let's say you're looking for more clients. By making space in your filing cabinet for new clients, even by labeling some empty file folders with the words "Next New Client," it does two things. It sets the intention that you want to attract new clients, and it also creates a void to be filled. Saying "I'm waiting for new clients" or "I only have a few clients" can be rephrased as "I have room and space for new clientele." Do you hear how optimistic that sounds? Does it feel better? Some voids can be created intentionally. So for example, you go to your day timer and enter this on your calendar. New client here, or new appointment goes there, or sales happen here. Now you've created the void and intention to attract those things. When you look at your calendar, you'll be reminded of your intention of what you want to attract in those time slots, thus giving it more attention, energy, and focus. The other kind of void is unintentional. It's when a client cancels, for example. And when a client cancels, most people will complain or worry about the cancellation, spending too much time focusing on the cancellation and giving it negative attention. You can change the vibration by saying, "I've just created a void to attract a new client," or "I've just created some more room for another project in my business." Now that's allowing. Tool number 10. Allow the law of attraction to figure it out. Sometimes it can get a little overwhelming thinking about your desire and all that you need to do to obtain it. You needn't be overwhelmed because the law of attraction will bring the results to you. At the very moment that you catch yourself saying, "I don't know how to figure this out," or "I don't know where to look," or even "I don't know how to find this information," just stop and say to yourself, "That's not my job. I'm going to allow the law of attraction to figure this out." This lesson was a valuable one for my client and friend Andrea. When she was first going into business for herself, she used the law of attraction to attract her ideal business. Using the 3-step process, Andrea discovered a business that really got her excited by allowing her to shop every day. She also used the law of attraction to find financing and the perfect location for her clothing consignment store. Every step of the way, whenever any tough questions came up, and Andrea would worry about the details, I would say to her, "That's not your job. Let the law of attraction figure it out." Although the law of attraction took care of the big questions, Andrea still had to do the follow-up actions. For example, after she found the name of the perfect banker, she still had to make an appointment to see him and arrange financing for her shop. There comes a time when you need to take action. As you let the law of attraction figure it out and you start to receive things that are in alignment with your desire, you can then decide when to take action. Let's read that last sentence again. There comes a time when you need to take action. I wanted to reread that again to you because I feel like it is one of the aspects of the law of attraction that gets very misunderstood. The way that I understand the law of attraction is that you don't wake up one day becoming a millionaire overnight. Rather, you have to take action at some stage to get there. The law of attraction just gets you aligned to take that next step, even if it is just buying a lottery ticket. I think that the dangers of creating a vacuum is already explained by Michael Losier in tool number 9. If you decide to use this tool, just try to be aware of the circumstances that can create voids for you. In other words, just be very specific, like the filing cabinet example. I do like the last tool of allowing the law of attraction to figure it out. This is also a great way to release worry and doubt. And just because I don't feel that a rigid example of how you can use it was included in the passage I just read, I will suggest the following prefix buffer to a desire statement. I am going to allow the law of attraction to figure out how ... You fill in the blanks from there. So I also wanted to reiterate that it is okay to not know how to do something or how to figure something out. One of the purposes of the law of attraction is to manifest the guidance. And yes, this tool does go really great with the allowing tool to ask for more information. And there's nothing stopping us from combining all of these tools together either. We have covered a lot of ground in today's reading, and I am going to leave it here for now. One of the key takeaways that I got from reading this section, and I am so glad that Michael Losier mentions it, is that at some point you will have to take action to acquire your desires. You can't sit on your laurels with dreams of becoming a millionaire and wake up the next day with that manifested. The law of attraction doesn't work that way. Some sort of action needs to be taken. Anyways, this Friday in your journals you will finish up with transmuting your limiting self-beliefs, and from there I will instruct you on using these allowing tools in your journals. As always, please take what vibes with you, leave what doesn't, and just take it one day at a time. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.